Oh, here we go, kicking it off. The Blade Storm, excuse me, used up by Nags. He is slowly creeping up. Nazino trapped in the corner, the wall broken. He has absolutely no way out. They know he hasn't crossed because of the molly that's in play. Kellogg spots him out, and now they'll just peek him together, shutting down. Oh, Kellogg's in for another. It's not just the Sage that falls, but Jet as well. And the A site now completely open as they start to push on through. An attempted flank by Klaus caught. And a 4 versus 2. KRÜ, this might just be the end of the road for the LATAM team.
Almost an impossible scenario, but Delzik does manage to kick it off with at least an opener. He has his Cosmic Divide as well, so could potentially look to try and section these players out as they make a move back into the A site. A passive hold for the majority of the players on the G2 side. Mentor in this corner, he could be there, he could be isolated, and in fact he's gonna get both kills! The new boy in this G2 roster, one of many which was formed to create this super team. They were top 4 just about in EMEA, and now they've already made the top 4 here in Berlin.
That is an incredible storyline for G2. Everybody underestimated them coming into this event as the bottom team from EMEA, but in the end, they rise up to the top now. Basically on the podium, and they are sending them home. That's
I'm glad they've got synergy
take
within the server.
Yeah.
Because that was atrocious.
Yeah, it was something. It was something. And so was watching KRÜ play. This team has certainly come up in our expectations. They've overperformed where we expected to see them at this stage. And I have to say, I was impressed with this series here today. I was expecting sloppy Valorant out of this team from what we saw last time. The game versus Zeta Division, for example, was not a pretty thing to look at. But here, they've improved so much. Hopefully it's a testament to what we can see coming out of LATAM in the future.
But yeah, I think as well, looking forward into the tournament, obviously we've had matchups between the EMEA squads before, but this is definitely the best look we've seen from G2, taking down Sentinels, getting through this match without too much of a struggle, maybe Icebox being a little bit closer than they would have liked, and as I said, a top 4 in this tournament is already a pretty damn good position for G2 to find themselves in. Now, I will say, I think the next opponent is going to be a tougher one, but it does mean, and guaranteed, there's going to be an EMEA team in the grand final to fight off against the other side of the bracket.
Yeah, now that is huge, really, for G2, securing at least that position for the region. With the way things play out, they are going to have to face their countrymen, the region, I suppose. You can see there the respect they have for KRÜ. Certainly after that series, you would have to. They performed fantastically, and I think Kellogg's has just one celebration, maybe 2, within his back pocket, but hey, he gets to deploy them quite a bit. He needs to maybe have a little bit of...
He has got many years to find some depth to his celebration.
Sure.
He's already... I think the way that we've seen this man evolve just within the few months of this team has been incredible. Like, again, we talk about the doubts we had. He was the one sort of surprise when this roster was formed, like seeing like Mixwell stick around, seeing the additions of both Nukier as well as AvovA coming in. That was not really a shock to us. Kellogg's was the surprise factor. And it was said by Mixwell himself, it was like, okay, if he can improve, if he can develop as a player, he could be one of the best players in the world. Well, he's currently on a team that's finished within the top 4 already, so I think he's well on his way.
Absolutely. For such a young gun, we had the questions coming into the tournament of could he actually deliver when it came to the international stage, when it came. Before we move forward, though, let's once again look at the series that we just saw in the Prime Gaming post-match.
So much swagger on one stage. Now these two teams are raring to go again. One of them is going to be a semi-finalist. The other, Doug, is going home.
Getting slaughtered. It's left all onto Delzik to try and clutch this out. He's already managed to find himself a couple. The right clicks could do it, but Nukier just about closes it out. I think Mitch almost had an aneurysm.
Look,
do you know he's got an Odin? Do you know?
Oh, they certainly do, because Gold does it not to Klaus. He's got the Odin, and he's making it work, baby.
They're insane.
Like a book, like a book.
I was gonna ulti all them on short,
Mixer.
bro.
Oh!
Let's go, boys. Come on.
Speaking of another player who's been really good today, it's AvovA, and he is with KRÜ right now for the Verizon post-match interview.
Thank you very much, Sue. I'm joined here by G2's AvovA. First of all, congratulations on winning today.
Yeah, thanks so much.
My first question is going to be, you have been playing against the same two teams on Group D so far without no direct risk of elimination. So how were the nerves today on stage?
I feel like today was the most relaxed day, for me at least. I don't know, we just had a feeling that it would be a 2-0, pretty much. Like, they played really well. We practiced against them before in Berlin, like at the hotel, and they played really aggressive in practice, but then we come to official and they're a bit more passive. They're a bit scared.
What happened into that? Because those were pretty close matchups. Did you expect that?
It was close, but it didn't feel like that we were about to lose, so yeah.
Okay, so
just did
next
some
question.
mistakes and that's it.
Oh, you make it better, I know. We've seen Mixwell on Race the other day. We've seen Nuki today on Phoenix. What is going on with that? Are you sending a message to the other teams, or do you just like Sentinels playing Phoenix on Haven?
No, we got rigged by Sentinels on Haven, and we feel like we need to switch something up. So I played Omen instead of Astra, and Nuki went on Phoenix. And what more? Yeah, I think we just do those two changes. And we feel like against Sentinels, we like going into sides fast. Like if I played Astra, I had to put 2 stars and a stun, and the timing, like going to get it onto the side, will be super off. So I played Omen today, and yeah, I don't know. I didn't play my best game, but whatever. We have Kellogg's. He was killing everyone.
That's another thing that I wanted to ask you, because we're seeing a lot of Astras during this tournament, but you decided to go for the Omen today. So what is the thing? Do you actually think that Omen is a better pick for Haven?
I think Astra is probably the best pick, like the better pick, but we feel like we lacked something on Haven, so we just tried out Omen today.
Okay.
Maybe next time I'll play Astra.
I would love to see you on the Astra, because you did amazing on Split, so I really want to see more of that. And my last question is going to be, you have seen the Gambit won the first matchup today, so you're going to be against them tomorrow. So how do you feel about it? Because it's a team that you know already.
I feel great about it, honestly. Gambit, they're great players, like a great team, but I think we're definitely gonna 2-1.
2-1?
Yeah.
Okay, so not 2-0, but 2-1.
I think they're really, really good. And they have a good map pool, so I think we'll get out on 3 maps.
Okay, so thank you very much for this interview, and congratulations again.
Thanks
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
And you guys don't go anywhere. We're going to a little commercial break, but after that, it's 100 Thieves versus Ascent.